Hi you guys, it's Shelby. I'm here to talk to you about scenario writing. I'm making this video, so hopefully this will give you a better idea of what scenario writing is, rather than me just sending you lots of files and information packets. Hopefully me speaking to you directly through this video will give you a better, more personal idea of what scenario writing is. The ones that you need to know are pretty basic. First off, you need to write about one of the 5 topics that the FPS team competition uses. So this year, the topics are culture celebrity, robotic age, megacities, ocean soup, and pharmaceuticals. So you can write about one of those 5 topics. Don't write about all of them, focus on one. Okay, you should also be aware that your story cannot exceed 1,500 words, and it must be 20 years in the future. So that means as of this year, 2012, it should be at least 2032. Feel free to go as far forward as you want, but it has to be minimally 20 years in the future. Also, your scenario has to follow basic MLA formatting, although you don't put a header on it. So it has to be in 12-point font, Times New Roman, double spaced, 1-inch margins. Also, the title of your scenario should be the first line of the first page. Don't add it anywhere else. And don't put any, identification indicators on your scenario. So don't, reference your school, don't write your school, don't write your name. Don't be like, well, this person, the protagonist, goes to the Harker school, la la la. Be very generic, because, the judging is supposed to be anonymous. As I said before, scenario writing is just basically creative writing with a different name on it. So if you have creative writing experience, then great. You'll do very, very well in scenario writing because there is nothing different between the two. They are the same things. If you don't have creative writing experience, that's totally fine too. You can do exceptionally well even if you've never written a short story before in your life. Yep, it's the all-important score sheet! Yay! There are certain categories that you need to know to be able to score well in your FPS scenario. So you need to do well in your creative thinking, which means you need to, have a plot that's not, cliched and trite. You need to be thinking futuristically, so that means you need to have futuristic trends portrayed, futuristic technology. You need to have clear idea development, which means you need to have, your plot thought through, your conflict thought through very well. And finally, you need to have a good style and voice, which means you have to have a unique style and unique voice. You need to be able to capture the reader's attention and tug on his heartstrings. Also, you need character development, so your characters need to be well thought out and very unique and have motivations, clear motivations. And mechanics is self-explanatory, have good grammar, and also you need to have good research. So you need to have your story demonstrate that you've looked up futuristic trends or trends that could happen in the future in 20 years. I started FPS in 7th grade, but I only did scenario writing starting in 8th grade. And at that point in my life, the extent of my creative writing skills was my time on fan fiction. I wrote a lot of fan fiction back then, but I did nothing that actually required me to create my own characters or plot. So that aspect of creative writing was definitely new to me. I had to learn by trial and error what worked and what didn't for me. Like I had to make my own style of writing that would, make my work stand out. Yes, I do encourage new creative writers to try scenario writing. If you have no experience writing at all, that's perfectly fine because a lot of people, don't have that experience when they start. And you have to start somewhere, so why not here? And scenario writing is definitely the best place for you to start creative writing because it doesn't have that many rules for you to follow. You only need to pick a topic to write about, and it gives you a really, really relaxed word limit. It's like 1,500 words this year, so try it out. It's a great experience, and I highly recommend that you stick with it.